is not a culture compared to something like China. Of course, this is my 18-year-old brain. Like the people in China have a culture that has been established for thousands of years. You know, it's been built upon, and then hip hop is like a genre of music. How can it be a culture? Okay, that's fine. But you can't really say that hip hop isn't a culture, especially when you're in a room full of black art school kids. You can't say that because So, but being a stubborn, logical little asshat that I was arguing, and people were coming back at me with not the best arguments. You know, they were right, but not very smart. I'm gonna mulligan. So I was actually had my back to the whole crowd that was conversing with me this time because I was working like not a lazy. And so eventually I get really fed up with their arguments, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you people? And, you know, I hear the very cliche, you people. And I turn around and it's literally every black person in the entire dorm is sitting right behind me, trying to convince me that hip hop is a culture. Good job. They won. They convinced me.
For the lack of using your legs, right?
Well, what do you mean?
As in they would cripple you.
Cripple me?
Mm-hmm.
No, they wouldn't. They're art school kids.
Oh, well then they'd stab you with pencils to
Unless they're like Antifa art school kids and they're going to put on black masks and storm my rally.
People just making up new words for shit that's been around since like the 90s.
So here's the thing. Okay, so everyone is like, okay, I could not get it away from myself.
Lows.
I was just trying to
Lows.
So I'm on my cell phone. I'm trying to read the news, and it's Antifa Berkeley protests. Antifa, and I'm just like, I'm not interested in Berkeley. Show me other news. I got a 10. It's continuous, like endless talking about the riots in Berkeley. And at this point, I'm like convinced that these people wearing black masks and running up into the
Zerzates Heide.
Running into the
Land.
Berkeley. I'm like convinced that they're
hired
by the FBI.
1. Lupen Kappen Skypen.
Let me see what the fucking
Die.
Let me see it.
Zergen Hyde.
Okay, so this is this is windswept teeth. Do you know what windswept teeth is?
Yes, I know what it does. Just kidding. Fucking you know who shit.
Here's a very important question. What do you guys like on your ice cream? I like 7-Tein on my ice cream. It's my favorite flavor, and not a number. 7-Tein. I put it all over my ice cream.
Pay to life. And I'm gonna do birds. Pass turn while I shuffle.
Okay, birds. Draw. Land. Bolt bird.
Nice.
Go.
Shuffle this. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of this shuffling.
Yeah, welcome to Shuffling.Magic, the game.
Yeah, I never had to do that much, though.
Welcome to real lands in Magic.
They're not even going to be real.
The lands that get you other lands. Because it's a game of averages, and Magic players don't like that too much. We want consistency.
What's an average? I'm going to put this into play. I'm going to take 2.
That's my favorite phrase in Magic the Gathering, is it's a game of averages.
Something Pride Mage.
It keeps me in check.
Pass turn.
Like when I'm winning too much, it makes me think, it's just averages. And also when you're losing a lot. Quasley Pride Mage, oh no.
Yeah.
Start coming in at you. Ornithopter, Memnite. Cast Goblin Bushwhacker kicked when it enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste. Your Quasley Pride Mage says pay mana to sacrifice it and destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's not relevant right now. I'm attacking you for 5.
Ouch. Take 5.
You're not at 15.
Yep. I was.
You were at 15?
Yep.
How did you get to 15?
Taking all this damage from this stupid fucking
Okay,
lands.
can you count? Can you count for me? How much damage did you take from your
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How did you get... Oh, a second land. Wow. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. That was very rude. Go ahead.
You rude boy.
I'm a rude person. I'm like, can you count?
This deck blows.
That's what Nick thinks.
I
Thanks.
kind of want to just change this out for my standard deck and see if I do any better. Oh boy. I'm gonna die.
Why didn't you block?
To what end?
Living?
You're doing 2 damage with each of them.
You see mono, you see mountain, goblin, bushwhacker, and you don't block.
He's got +1/+1. He's a 2/2.
So
He's a 2.
all right. We're gonna teach you how to play Magic the hard way. Go ahead.
You mean with a
Go
better
ahead.
deck?
Keep playing.
Well,
You're gonna win. You're just complaining.
I'm not gonna win.
Yes, you are. You're gonna
Yeah,
win.
because now I'm gonna lose a life. Search for a land. I feel like this deck is nothing.
You should be
but
doing that at the end step so that you don't have to pay so much life for mana.
It wouldn't make a difference. I'm still paying 1.
Yeah, that one. But I mean, you could do it at end step and it would come into play tapped.
But this one doesn't say it comes into play tapped.
Oh, it doesn't. I mean,
It's in German, so
you're looking for like a forest or a swamp, right?
I just pulled the swamp.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be that much life then. So you're at 9.
Yeah.
Shoop shop. Ship shoop.
Hong Jing Kang Jai. No, I don't know what that says.
It's a bird of paradise. All right.
I don't think so.
Are you
It
gonna
could
attack?
say
Are you going to
it's
attack?
a chicken of paradise. Pass turn.
Okay, you're not going to attack. You're not going to block. You're
Nope.
just
just
chilling
gonna
with your
fucking-
Quasley Pride mate.
Fucking waste away with this piece of shit.
Just chilling with that Quasley Pride mate. Just chilling. This isn't the best play ever. I'm gonna Goblin Grenade my Bushwhacker at you. Deals 5 damage. You're at 4. I'm gonna Surge, Reckless Bushwhacker. So my creatures get +1/+0 again. I'm gonna attack you.
Fatal push on the bushwhacker.
So in comes 3.
Wait, does he cost 3 or 2?
2.
Okay.
His surge cost is 2. So the way that works.
Oh, what's the CMC then?
3.
Nope. Can't kill it.
Can't.
Useless fatal push.
It's another reason you want to save that crack land.
Why?
Because if you had not cracked until my turn, you could have gotten your swamp and then killed the bushwhacker.
It wouldn't have made a difference.
So what if it triggers revolt?
Is it any less than
When
3?
the revolt trigger on fatal push reads, if a permanent you own left the battlefield this turn, then it can hit something that with CMC 4 or less. So all of a sudden,
I don't care. This deck sucks.
okay.
I'm dead.
Well, you could have blocked.
No, not worth it.
All
It's
right.
90% of my health trying to fucking get mana. Stupid.
All right. Let's go to game 2. This is also how you win tournaments, by discouraging people. They show up and they think, oh, my deck sucks. I'm just going to quit.
Well, it's not my deck, so I don't care.
A lot of people show up with other people's decks. And they're like, it's not my deck. I don't care. I don't care about this tournament. I'm not invested. All right, I'm going to just go to game 2 where I get my blood moons out. Things get harder.
Oh my god, what happened? Did the AC just explode?
I exploded your AC. I should stop being so mean. Thank you. Thank you for that fan power. Sideboard time, it's time for a sideboard. Yeah, I can sing. You didn't know that, but now you do.
I'm not salty, I just do not have an interest in this deck so far.
It's a really good deck. It actually stomps. It just has really difficult sequencing that takes a lot of practice to get used to.
I know what's gonna happen. Nick's gonna watch this and he's gonna say, "Why didn't you grab a basic land?" And I'm gonna say,
Probably.
"Well, because I thought I needed multi-lands, which is why you built this deck that way, and I didn't think it was gonna kill me." Then, of course, I don't know what the hell this deck does, so don't care.
So when you're playing an aggro deck like Infect or like I've been seeing Merfolk decks run playsets of Blood Moon because it's like they got tons of islands and then just like Blood Moons. Like you know, a couple mountains to just Blood Moon the fuck out of people. It doesn't stop them. But when they board out, what do you board out? It's like you're never gonna want to take out a whole playset of something because you got to keep your averages intact, right? It's like you can't just board out all 4 ether vials and board in Blood Moons. It's not very good. So yeah, you're trying to keep that your chance of drawing certain cards intact. Except now there's Blood Moons, so don't board out whole playsets. Just like find the least relevant playsets and take out 1 or 2 cards from each of those playsets.
At least I get to go first.
Yes, you do. And you got another 2 matches.
Wait, so what all did you bring?
Just these 2 decks.
Gotcha.
And probably for the best because being a little bit under the weather and I can't stay here too super long.
Well, if this next game goes your way, you'll win the 2 out of 3, and if you want, we can move to those.
Actually, after Modern, I might actually take off. Let's give Modern its time in the sun in the spotlight,
All right, sounds good.
and then I will take off. Commanders 2017. I want to be interested in you, but I
Not
really
that
do.
interested.
I really do. It's just not worth my money to buy.
I have 5 monocolor decks, and there's like for me in particular, it's worth my money to just get the singles, unlike it was for the last year's commander decks, where you're getting like partner commanders, and just like a lot of really good singles are available. I don't know. It's
Well, the price difference, if that's what you care about, on these, retail is $139 or $120, whatever. The actual value out of the set is closer to like $200-$300.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely get your value. But I don't know. Just like I don't want to build any of those decks in particular. Okay, I'm keeping.
All right, I'll keep. I will start off by throwing down a P-Lanes pass turn.
Let's draw. Mountain. This is an interesting situation. It's a very interesting situation. I will pass. I got a lot of ammo, but it all kind of wants a gun.
Verdant Catacombs. Crack it. Pay 1 life. Pull a greeny thingy. Ooze. Exile target card from my graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on Ooze and you gain 1 life. Pass turn.
So I'm noticing... I'm going to wait for your mana. He's getting a forest. Okay, so... that tells me right away he has no discard in his hand. Especially since he hasn't cast any discard already. So we're going to move... draw. Land. Interesting.
What? How did you do that?
Draw to land.
Ugh, how dare you cut that one-handed.
I think we just got to start swinging at you. I'll play Goblin Bushwhacker Kick to attack.
I'll take the 2.
Takes the 2. Go ahead.
Anafenza, the foremost.
Foremost.
Legendary creature, human soldier. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on another target tapped creature you control. If a creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
The Wombo is real.
Hi. And I'm going to swing at you for 6. And I'm
that
going to put
has
a...
summoning sickness.
Oh, sorry.
And you're not going to put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Nope. Thank you.
I take 2.
I don't know what I'm doing around here anymore. Pass turn.
Draw. That's a bad card to have right now. That's okay. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. That's a 4/4.
Yep.
Pretty much forced to do this. I'm going to Goblin Grenade my Bushwhacker. I'm going to kill Anafenza. Then I'm going to Surge Reckless Bushwhacker into play and attack you for 2.
Take 2.
So the reason it's only 2 and not 3 is...
Because Surge.
No, it's... well, the Surge only gives other creatures +1/+0, whereas Bushwhacker gives all creatures +1/+0, so Bushwhacker's a little better. Go ahead. Actually, Bushwhacker's a lot better. Well, Goblin Bushwhacker.
Anafenza.
He's not as reckless as his cousin. You got another one?
Hey.
Jesus.
Swing at you for 2.
Fuck.
Pass turn.
Fuck. That's pretty much game over right there. Well, let's see what we got here. Jesus. Alright. Fuck it. This is what happens with this deck. Eventually you just kind of ignore the board state and just kind of go into fuck it mode. Alright, I have 4 mana to my mana pool. I'm going to Devastating Summons. Sacrifice 2 lands. I'm going to create 2 2/2s. I'm not sure how I want to represent those.
With cards.
Do you have 2/2s?
That's Jeff's stuff. I don't think he'll have it. What are you looking for?
I like any creature that's a 2/2.
Yeah, I got it. Mountainous amount of tokens, my friend.
Sweet. Alright. That's Jeff's Savage Beating.
I gave it to him, yeah.
Nice. Drazi. Ah, perfect. Morph creatures. Okay, so I got 3 mana floating. Devastating Summons. Sacrifice another 2 lands. Make another 2 2/2s. 2 mana floating. We play Reckless Bushwhacker Surged. Creatures get +1/+0. No attack. It's a lot of damage.
I will block one of the Bushwhackers with Anafenza.
Let's assume you do. You take 1, 2, 3. Wait, you definitely want to block the one.
That just came in.
No, the other way around. You want to block the one that came in before because one of them is a 2/1 and the other one's there's actually a 3/1 on the board.
Oh, okay. Then I'll block the 3/1.
Okay. So you block the 3/1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You take 14 and go to 1.
This deck blows.
Go ahead. But I have no lands in play.
I don't really have any lands either. We're on turn 5, 6, and I still only have 3 lands.
This
4,
is, yeah, this is
5.
turn 5.
Yeah. Not very helpful, is it? I think you win.
If that's true, then I'm gonna have to request a rematch because that deck should definitely be.
Swing at you for 6.
You need to stop attacking. Start blocking.
You outnumber me in creatures.
It doesn't matter. You just keep blocking until I run out of cards in hand, and then eventually I run out of cards on the board, and then eventually you still got stuff, and you lose. I mean you win.
Birds of Paradise. Pass turn.
Untap, draw, swing. What you got?
Path to exile one of them.
All right. Let's just say it's a token.
And I
Doesn't
die.
really matter. Yeah, you die. All right, rematch, please.
Okay.
I want to see that deck win. I'm gonna take out sideboard, reset.